there, internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we're gonna play some MAOKAI, but I'm gonna show you a version of MAOKAI that you have probably not seen up until now. It is not the mill archetype, nor it is not MAOKAI providing support for Nautilus going deep either. It is MAOKAI with Hecarim in an ephemeral deck that embraces death and uses it as a weapon to overwhelm the opponent. I'm a fan of the MAOKAI mill concept, though I do believe it is highly counterable and will be, for the time being at least, deemed or doomed as a tier 3 deck. I don't really think it provides more than that. It's very, very easy to counter for many decks, and ultimately it's just not really fast enough either. So I really wasn't too excited about sharing that specific archetype, especially considering many had already delved into it. And I wanted to explore other traits MAOKAI could have, and I found quite the gem, as MAOKAI combined with Hecarim is surprisingly powerful. And the reason why that is the case is because MAOKAI is a prime ephemeral engine. And what I mean by engine is a card that initially doesn't really represent much on the board, but as time passes and we play other cards that trigger a specific requirement, we will be able to generate more and more value out of it. And MAOKAI is an ephemeral engine because we're able to generate saplings every time we play a unit for the first time each turn, and these saplings are ephemeral, which means they die upon striking and have challenger, and it also means that they synergize with Hecarim, because this deck has a very easy time leveling up Hecarim. And Hecarim, ever since he got nerfed a few months back, went from being considered by many to be the top champion in the game to just see no play whatsoever. And I believe this combination may be one of his saving graces, as we are going to be leveling up Hecarim and empowering our ephemeral units in the late game to threaten the opponent. But we're not really requiring our ephemerals to connect onto the nexus. No, because we're actually incorporating two other engines into this deck that work really well with what we're doing. And those are the Phantom Prankster and the Neverglade Collector. The Neverglade Collector is one of my favorite followers introduced with Rising Tides, and honestly it took me long enough to showcase this guy in the channel. I absolutely love playing this card, and I love the way it was designed, and I also really like how they balanced it as well. Neverglade Collector is a 5-mana 2/4 that says when another ally dies, drain 1 from the enemy nexus. So it's like a more powerful version of the Phantom Prankster, which says when another ally dies, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. We are draining. We have a better stat line, and we are draining, which means we're gaining health as well, which makes this a nightmare for burn decks. Specifically, the Noxus Piltover burn list that's very popular in the ladder right now gets hard countered by this guy. And the 4 health is super relevant because it means that it will not die to a gotcha, a get excited, a Noxian Fervor, the box even. There's a lot of damage that is based on 3 damage, especially for cheap spells, that Neverglade will not succumb to, meaning that your opponent will have to resort to 2 cards at the very least if they are damage based to deal with him, and that leads you to netting card advantage with this card alone. If they don't deal with him though, oh boy, the damage output is just absolutely insane, especially in the right deck. And that's what we're doing here. We're generating a bunch of different ephemeral bodies. We're playing Shark Chariot in this deck, by the way, and it's not a meme. It actually puts in the massive work, as we have an early game comprised of Bark Beast, which is very easy to enable, and a 1-mana 3/3. I don't really think I have to explain why that is so good, as we have Avaros's Sentry and Curse Keeper as last breath 2-drops that we are aiming to sacrifice with the likes of the Blighted Caretaker, as we will be able to generate saplings on that and just create a bunch of ephemeral little dudes that will die and trigger our Phantom Pranksters and our Neverglade Collectors, and also help us level up Hecarim in the process. What I like about Shark Chariot a lot with MAOKAI is that it's super easy to bring it back every time. As we're generating the sapling, we can attack with the sapling and then thus bring back the Shark Chariot, which is very, very powerful, especially against more late game focused control decks, as it's a sort of burst that your opponent can't really, or has a hard time interacting with, and it allows us to represent a lot of damage on just 1 card alone, right? And that's what I really like about it in this case. Also contributes to leveling up Hecarim, which is really relevant. And that is the deck list right there, ladies and gentlemen. We have a full set of They Who Endure. Alongside Avarice Sentry, it is our Freljord Splash onto the build. They Who Endure gets even bigger in this deck than in regular Spider decks because we are killing stuff more often. And thus, it gives us a really neat win condition alongside Atrocity. But a lot of times, we don't need it. We just have Neverglade Collector and Hecarim together, representing a late game power that rivals the likes of Karma Ezreal. And yes, I'm not just talking out of my ass here. Like, it's actually that strong. And I will let the gameplay speak for itself, as we have some really strong synergies here. I mean, Blighted Caretaker is perhaps the strongest Shadow Isles card introduced with the Rising Tide expansion. I love this card onto a turn 2 Curse Keeper. We're representing 10 damage to the opposing Nexus on turn 3 if they have no board. If they do have a board, well, we're creating 2 saplings to trade into their lower curve units and either kill or weaken them. And it's just fantastic, man. This deck just has so much burst potential. And such an easy time generating a bunch of units and having them die, so that cards like Phantom Pranks, especially when we got like 2 copies of these, like one of this and one of this on the board, the damage is just insane, man. And I'm really excited for this deck. In case you can't tell, I'm really excited to share this. I put a lot of thought into it, and it shows another side of MAOKAI that I think is actually way more competitive than the mill variant. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this deck as much as I did. So without further ado, I'm going to lead you over to the gameplay. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I will send you guys a new deck every single day. So, you know, subscribe, leave a like, all that good stuff. I gotta self-promote every now and then, right? And that's all I gotta say. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Because the thing about, like, Mill MAOKAI has already been done. And it's not really, like, it's a fun deck. It could be potentially strong, but it's highly counterable, and I don't think it's that good. I want to explore the strength of MAOKAI as an ephemeral generator, right? I want to see if he can make Hecarim, like, actually viable again, potentially. We have the Avarice Sentry here. We have MAOKAI on curve. I don't think we need Black Spear this early on. Phantom Prankster is also a bit of... But I do want to keep her. I'm going to drop you. Alright. We have a decent looking curve here. We are facing a control deck. But let's see. Like, I would love to see Shark Chariots in this sort of matchup.
Hold a world within.
Nothing escapes my watch.
I don't want to play the Phantom Prankster just yet. I will be playing her into a remove. I prefer to preserve her for later down the line. I could attack here.
In Avarosa's name.
I'm gonna pass though. I'm gonna make him burn all that mana.
I thought you'd never ask. It's not bragging if you could back it up. Gotcha.
It was risky because he could have taken the pass. Alright, sure.
Charge!
Light the signal fires. I will tend this garden.
Round and round we go.
Oh, those two there. Well, in Hecarim we trust. Thermogenic Beam could be problematic. I really like the MAOKAI like as just like an engine, just generating bodies.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
She's gonna be so happy.
Steady yourself.
Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright.
Don't blink, or you'll miss me.
Clear your head.
Let your instincts speak.
Breathe in, breathe out.
I don't miss.
I could go for the Grasp of the Undying. But what if he has a deny? If he has a deny, well, he has to tap out like that, right? No, but I do want to get this rolling. I'm gonna take this hit.
You accepted what became of us. What was I supposed to do?
Firing!
What is gained when you return malevolence?
I could play Hecarim, but I'd rather play him during his turn. Anyways, I'm gonna play you. We go for that now that he has 3 mana, so he can't really counter it. 9 mana, which means I can do this.
Eat your fill.
Hopefully no thermogenic beam.
I got the goods.
That means he may have a thermo beam because he's like pushing down his mana so that he actually gets some value out of this. Thermo beam, not gonna lie, that sucks because I do want to get a big power play out of it. But at least if he does do it, I can go for the Glimpse Beyond. I slow down Ezreal's level up and I still threaten him with an attack with my Shark Chariot. And look at me go! I'm barely like I'm not really doing any tossing barring MAOKAI, and I'm actually close to leveling him up.
I tire of waiting.
Just wanted to play.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Nothing for mine.
Don't mind me.
Spring does not pity winter.
Consume them. Life eternal.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I would like to play you though. I know this may seem crazy, but I'm gonna play you here just for extra damage. I'd rather have a 3-3 than a 4-1.
You accepted what became of us. What was I supposed to do? Give them room to spread their leaves.
Oh, there's your boy.
Peace begins within. Ionia speaks
Through me. Why does he say GG if he has double karma? Why does he say GG if he has double karma? Why do you do this? Why do you give me false sense of hope, man?
You defile the grove.
We weren't expecting boulders. Shoot me right out.
Latvian only.
We're going in. We have multiple threats. We have Hecarim here representing a shitload of damage. And we have Neverglade in the back. This is an insane amount of damage we're representing. He has a leveled up karma, but he has only so much mana. He has to be careful with shit like, well, to be fair, he's shuffling so many karmas into his deck that he's not really gonna build himself, right? Like, ever. But I was saying, like, if he goes for something like a Twin Disciplines, not Twin Disciplines, like a Static Shock, then he's gonna draw 2 off of it, but he's basically counteracted, like, he's not worried about the mill. But he has to deal with the Neverglade, and he has to deal with Hecarim. These are 2 very high health units he has to deal with. The hell?
Skill and grace to tear your breath away.
Be careful. Okay, yeah, he has to do that, but you're running out of shit.
Knowledge springs from many sources.
Okay, so he's back to 4.
Peace has its cost.
Fuck. Fuck, he found it. Oh, he's still dead, he's still dead, he's still dead. Math! Look at all math! Oh, calculated. Woo! Alright. Wow, that was some late game power, dude. Are you messing with me? Could have grasped your own unit to kill it? Yeah, but then he just twin disciplines for attack. You know, that doesn't change anything. I'm gonna keep this hand actually.
Let's get him, crew.
Yeah, elusives are gonna be a tough matchup.
We weren't expecting callers. Shoot me right out.
Ready? Aim.
My selection speaks for itself.
Alright, so I'm happy one of the cards was this.
If they're out there, I'll spot them.
Ooh, fresh soil. Come, this way.
Ready the torches.
Missed.
Alert the village.
Nice. I do definitely want to play the Neverglade Collector this turn, because next turn I can play MAOKAI with Avarice and Sentry. 6 cards in hand. We have card advantage right now.
I'll take him dead or near enough.
I hope he doesn't have a single combat though. Single combat would definitely suck.
I deal in coins and carnage.
I'm gonna take a big hit here.
You point, I shoot.
What a waste.
It's important to keep this healthy.
The Isles will bloom again. Still fighting, eh, MAOKAI?
He seems so bored. He's just bored. Please no single combat. Alright. This deck is all over the place.
Eat your fear. You are not wanted here, intruder.
Like that's ever stopped me.
I have health.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
We're actually rather easily enabling the MAOKAI level up.
Waiting.
Everyone's a garden.
In Avarosa's name.
I took my vengeance. God damn it. God damn it, that's annoying. Not gonna lie, that's annoying.
My saplings.
Light the signal fires.
I could just level up. I could have done this before. I didn't think about it enough, but I think I should.
Give them grow tall. Grow strong. And so, life springs anew.
Come on, man. Come on. This is bullshit. This is bullshit, dude. This is kind of dumb. This is really dumb. He's not even beating me with my own, like, he's beating me with my own deck. Like, this is so silly.
You defile the grove.
God damn it, dude.
The forest.
Fucking hell.
I will tend.
Did you get an atrocity too? Huh, buddy? Did you get an atrocity as well? Oh, for fuck's sake. I should have done it like that. I should have played the butcher to get myself an extra body to reduce the chances.
Many lost.
I like the draw from the opponent mechanic, but Okay, I don't 100% like it because, god fucking damn it. As a player, I guess from a streaming perspective, it's different, but that shit's annoying, dude. That shit's so annoying. All right, let's go ahead and keep this in. Drop the vengeance.
I'll burn for what I've done.
The dead don't need riches.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Need Demacia.
Misfortune on Curview would be really, really unfortunate.
Head to the base. No one goes hungry.
Ready the torches.
So combat.
The rot must be cut away.
All right, let's mess some folks up.
Phantom Prankster doesn't quite help out here.
Slow down, will you?
You accepted what became of us. What was I supposed to do?
Time to get rowdy.
Oh boy, here they come. Oh. If I play Hecarim,
I have learned patience. Certainly took that.
I'm gonna go with this because I have a challenger. Like Sapling actually works really well with Hecarim because if he makes a stronger blocker.
The ocean charts our course.
Leave nothing alive.
That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. You just decided to not block there? It's a little bit bizarre, if you ask me.
Jenny?
That.
Okay, so he can challenge. He can challenge this, but he can't challenge this. This may seem crazy, but it should work, right?
Everyone's a garden.
You're gonna be sorry.
Like, doesn't this basically mean GG? Because he gets to challenge my Neverglade Collector, but he can't deal with my Prankster.
Hold nothing back.
Okay, no, he can actually survive. Yeah, of course, he can challenge twice. He can challenge twice.
Just wanted to play.
I mean, we should still survive, right? Oh!
Everyone's a garden.
I wasn't looking at his health.
We will heal these isles.
I wasn't looking at it. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart. I'm sorry. Oh my God. What the hell, Miguel? I had a brain fart. Oh, okay. Man, Prankster plus Neverglade is so sick, though. See, the thing is, like right now, you see Garen and Fiora, but it's not the first time that I ran into a player who wants to be cheeky and is actually playing like a standalone deck because of Ionia. Like this could easily be a standalone deck. I want to drop this. Yeah, I think this is a standalone deck. Another cheeky guy. We'll see the either the Fiora or the elusive monk.
Always 2 steps ahead.
Fiora is actually very problematic for us.
Alright, let's mess some folks up.
But it does seem like we're just facing a regular deck here.
Time to get rowdy. Here we go.
Let them eat so. Try me.
The Blessed Isles live through me. You accepted what became of us. What was I supposed to do?
This guy's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. just leave me alone, MAOKAI. You're boring. You're annoying me. I just want to be on my boat with whatever I have in my hand. Is that like a little dude? I don't know, but just leave me be. I'm going in.
Don't back down.
Okay, so it's just standard Bannerman, which means this Grasp of the Undying could be very key. Dude, this collector just puts in the work, though. Puts in the work, baby. And now we got the sharks. Our Hecarim will be able to, if MAOKAI lives, our Hecarim will be able to level up with an attack.
My shield is yours.
That's annoying. Not even gonna lie, that's annoying.
A symbol worth fighting for.
Eat your fill.
Strike quickly. On down.
Has to kill that.
I have no equal.
You accepted what became of us. What was I supposed to do?
Show them our strength.
What is strength without style? Is this supposed to be a challenge?
Defend our banner.
We could lose to Fiora though.
I tire of waiting.
That's why I'm keeping the mana open, because I need. If I want to attack with these two, this could have entered and dealt down to 2. No, but no matter what I do here. Problem is this Fiora. This Fiora is gonna beat me. Like no matter how I approach it. No matter how I approach this, if he has a single combat, he wins anyways. I can't do anything about this. Unless I top deck another Grasp of the Undying. I think my best shot is to go for it now. Yeah, I have to go for it now. I could top deck another. I have to go for this now. Otherwise, I lose to it. If he has a single combat, it's over. On the Maokai. But I have to go for it. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, okay, we're still in this. Whoo! We dodged the bullet there. Oh my god, dude. Alright. Whew, okay. Oh, jeez.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
Honestly, I should have dropped the collector. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? All right, he's stuck though. With this collector, he's stuck. He needs to deal with it. It's got him on the clock, maybe. Oh, really?
Look out for reavers.
We're gonna block with this. Surprised with that attack. All right. Well.
Light the signal fires.
Neverglade number 2.
You accepted what became of us. What was I supposed to do?
Come at me, bro.
Break their ranks! I will not falter!
Flavor and spice.
Ooh. All right, let's be smart about this. Let's play you.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Let's get the Ephemerals so we trigger the shark and we put him on the clock here.
How do you wield such a clumsy weapon?
With justice and honor.
Let's not play into a judgment here though. Actually, if he does have a judgment, we just win with atrocity. So let's actually just go all in.
Off we go. I refuse to wilt.
We got the atrocity backup.
I stand ready.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Show me that judgment. Yep. Teach him. Woo! Alright. Taking a while. Whew, okay.